Good morning, children. So, how are you? So, children, today I, Manisha Modi, I will explain about the topic the earth and its neighbors. Okay. So, children, in this video you will understood the distinguish between stars, planets and satellites. Difference between the rotation and the revolution of the earth. Okay. So, first, sky. The sky is full of heavenly bodies, heavenly objects. Some of them are brighter than others. The tiny specks of light that appear in the skies are called stars. The slow moving bright bodies are called planets. Okay, children. There are billions of stars in the Milky Way galaxy. The star is a huge ball of gases. It gives out light and heat. The sun is a star. Okay. So many patterns of the stars are visible in the sky. We call these patterns constellation. The star you see in the night sky are only a part of huge star cloud. This star cloud is called the Milky Way galaxy. Okay. Star appears to twinkle when we see them because we view them through the thick layers of moving air in the earth atmosphere. Okay. So there are billions of galaxies in the universe. Can you imagine that how big our universe is? Okay. So Milky Way galaxy which has billions of stars. So Milky Way is a spiral shaped galaxy. Okay. Now planets. The earth on which we live is a planet. It does not have light or heat of its own. Okay. Yes. So planets are huge spherical celestial objects that revolve around the sun. According to the increasing distance from the sun, the 8 planets in the solar systems are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. These planets do not have light of their own. They revolve around the sun in particular invisible paths called orbits. Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars are called the inner planets, which are mainly made up of rocks. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune are called the outer planets, which have high amount of gases in them. Okay, Pluto was the 9th planet. Pluto is no longer considered a planet. It was called a dwarf planet in 2006 and then a Plutoid in June 2008. The planet were named after the god and goddess of Greece and Rome. Okay, Mars for example was the Roman god of war. So, Mercury and Venus are seen in the morning and evening. Venus is called the morning or the evening star. Jupiter is the bright and the largest of all planets. Saturn is not so bright. It has a system of rings around it. The planets that are further away can be seen only with the help of a telescope. Okay. Yes. So I think children you understood about the planets. Now about the satellite. Okay. Yes. So satellites are small heavenly bodies that revolve around planets. Some planets have their own satellite. The moon is a natural satellite of the earth. Okay. Yes. And now we will learn more about planets. Okay. The sun is the only star that is close enough to us to give us heat and light. Okay. Our sun has 8 planets of different sizes moving around it. Okay. Yes. Mercury, name of the planet Mercury. Indian name of the Mercury is Budh. Okay. Venus, Indian name is Shukra. Earth, Prithvi. Mars, Mangal. Jupiter, Brihaspati. Saturn, Shani. Uranus, Arun, and Neptune, Varun. Now I want to say number of moons. Mercury, no moons are there. Venus, no moons is there. Earth, one moon is there. Mars, two moon is there. Jupiter, 69 moon is there. Saturn, 62 moon is there. Okay, Uranus, 27. Neptune, 14 moon is there. Okay, so these all moons are satellite of their proper planet. Okay, all planets other than Venus rotate anti-clockwise. Venus rotate clockwise. Understood, children? Yes. Okay, so now about our planet Earth. Okay, the Earth is a beautiful planet. Okay, it has land and water, mountains, valleys, hills and plains. Okay, it has flowers and plants, animals, people. However, it has not always been like this. It was born as a huge ball of dust and hot gases. As it spun, its outer surface grew cold and hard. Some gases escaped while some were trapped inside. Today the earth is like a half-boiled egg. Its outer surface is hard, but deep inside it has hot molten material. The outer surface is called the crust. The inside portion is called the core. Between the outer crust and the inner core there are layers of rock, minerals and metals in solid form. This layer is called the mantle. Okay. Yes. So today, even after millions of years, the core has an extremely high temperature and is under great pressure. The boiling liquids and gases of the core push against the outer crust. The weak spots of the earth crack open under this pressure, letting the hot boiling liquids and gases gush out. This is how a volcano is formed. An active volcano is one which erupts regularly. A dormant volcano is one which has not erupted for a long time. Okay, so a volcano is said to be extinct if it has not erupted during recorded history. Movements of the earth. The earth continuously moves and shows two types of movement, rotation and revolution. Okay, the axis of the earth is an imaginary line that runs through the center of the earth. This axis is slightly tilted. Okay, the 2 points where the axis seems to enter are called the south pole and the north pole. The equator is another imaginary line around the earth. Okay, the movement of earth on its axis is called rotation. Besides rotation on its axis, so like all other planets, the earth also continuously moves on its axis. The movement of earth on its own axis is called rotation, and it takes 24 hours or 1 day for the earth to complete one rotation. As the earth rotates, the part that faces the sun keep changing at any part of the time, any point of time. One half of earth faces the sun. The half that faces the sun has day and the other half away from the sun has night. Okay, one revolution is complete in about 365 and 1/4 days. This time is called a solar year. Okay, so the movement of the earth around the sun is called revolution. As the earth rotates, it also moves around the sun on its orbit. Okay, the tilt axis of the earth and revolution causes season change. Okay, so seasons of the earth. As the earth orbit around the sun, the longer days of summer change into the shorter days of winter. This means that the length and temperature of the days change. This causes the season spring, summer, autumn and winter. The axis of the earth is tilt at an angle. Okay, so this is why when the northern hemisphere is away from the sun, the southern hemisphere is towards it. Again, the southern hemisphere is away from the sun when the northern hemisphere is towards it. So, the season in the northern hemisphere can never be the same as the season in the southern hemisphere. Okay, so how are season formed? So, when the north pole is towards the sun, it is summer in the northern. The day seems to be hotter because the sun rays fall directly. As the north pole, there is sun lightly for most of the day and some part of the evening. So during this time the south pole is turned away from the sun. So the sun rays do not reach the south pole and there is not much daylight. It is winter in the southern hemisphere. Okay, same way when the north pole is turned away, it is winter in the northern hemisphere. The days are shorter and the sun seems low in the sky. Now it is summer in the southern hemisphere. Okay, children. Yes. So when the earth revolves, one side of it is tilt toward the sun. The hemisphere that is tilt toward the sun has summer, while the hemisphere that is away from the sun has winter. Both the hemisphere also experience autumn and spring season between winter and summer. The equator gets the same amount of sunlight throughout the year. It thus has 12 hours each of day and night. Now, festivals and the heavenly bodies. Children, you must have seen that we are celebrating different festivals. Yes, so holiday for Eid depending on the appearance of the moon. This is because the Islamic calendar is based on the phases of the moon. Many other Indian festivals are also linked to the movement of the moon. Okay, the planets, the sun and the season.